Alright, welcome back. Today I will show you a small tutorial how to properly import new NPC models, enemy models or player models or whatever you want into KH2 with Osdanovas Mdlx Editor, which you can find in the OpenKH folder when you download it. I will use Terra here for now. Right now I have Terra as exported from an PMO to DIA, build it in Mdlx with Soraikos Mdlx Builder, and this one's completely working fine. I also have animations for it, so it looks right now like this. I have prepared a Keyblade with the texture, and I have the remastered textures for Terra also ready already. So I want to have Terra holding a Keyblade in here for these animations, which I have here. What we are gonna do now is open the Mdlx editor, putting Terra in here since he is already built. Ignore the weird texture here, it's weird. So just export the model as an FBX now. Then we minimize this here, and we have already here the textures. These are 3 textures, I have all 3 here. The third one here now is the Earth Shaker, I forgot to minus it. And then we are going to open Blender. I prefer always for Kingdom Hearts 2 modding Blender 3.0. You can see here with the FBX IO scene plugin, add-on or whatever it's called installed. So I'm going to import the FBX now. Model. Importing it like that. Terra FBX. Boom. Here. Then I'm going to change the shading to flat texture. So we will see this now. Then I open the armature. It will be named armature if you have the FBX IO scene correctly installed. Otherwise there will be a name like Bone000 or just Bone000 instead of 4 zeros. So yeah. Then I'm hitting the first one. Down here to material properties. Base color image. Image. Open image. The first one. Next one, doing the same with the next texture, which is 1. Next texture, which is 2. And the last one is, for some reason, part of his armor or some sort, which is also just this texture. I don't know why it's separated like that. So what we do now is we are importing the Earth Shaker, which is already rigged and everything, so perfectly ready for importing. I'm going to delete the armature, which will leave it like that, and I will remove the keychain as well because I don't need the keychain, since if I put it on Terra, the keychain would not have any animation and it will just look like this when playing the animations. So it's stiff and static, so I'm just gonna delete the keychain. Then I'm going to the modifier properties, delete this modifier, and delete all the weight paint I had on this key. Then I'm going to add a new modifier for the armature again, but this time it's Terra's armature. Then I'm going to scale the Keyblade down to 0.01. So we have it like here. So this is pretty much the original size. This is actually... that's correct. Yeah, that's correct. You need to add the armature modifier for this armature, otherwise you can't weight paint this model. So we are going now to clicking on this model first, because I need to look which Keyblade bone Terra is holding, which is right hand, sort of this one I think, or something. Then I clicked on the armature and click pose mode. Click on one bone, like this one here, and you see down left, this is bone 39, which is Terra's Keyblade bone. I'm going back. Then I'm going to click on the Keyblade. Yeah, the model. Hold Control button and click on the armature, which will look like this. Then hit Control P to open the Set Parent to menu, and then Object Keep Transform. So it's going into here. I will rename that to Keyblade. And then I'm going to the Object Data Properties, Weight Paint, and then we see this here. If I now paint over it, you see bone 39 will be marked because this is the last bone we have clicked on the armature. If I now open the armatures here and let's say click on bone 003 and paint over it, yeah, then it will appear bone 003. I was just for a little second confused. Control Z to make everything back. And then I just paint full Keyblade. It's easier because I just go into edit mode, press A if not marked everything from the Keyblade, and click assign. Go back to weight paint and you see the Keyblade is fully red. Needed for Terra. And then I'm going back to object mode and then I'm clicking on the Keyblade again. Then onto the box for the object properties, and then I'm going to rotate the Keyblade 90 degrees, which will look like this. Then I'm going onto the move tool and move the Keyblade down. I will explain in a second why. This Control A to all transforms, so it's more like this. We wanna align the handle as much as possible to the root bone, which is bone 00. Up. Might be a bit too much. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, that should do the trick. Control A again, all transforms. So the Keyblade is down here. And then we are going to object constraint properties. Add an object constraint, copy location, target, armature, bone 39. And it will look like this. So it copies now the location of this bone. And if I look at this, the hand is a bit upper, I would say. It looks like this. I will just do it again. But a bit more here. And a little bit down. A bit like that. Then all transforms again, add the constraint again. Boom. And now it looks like this. The hand is clearly over the handle. Except for the thumb, but that's okay, I guess. And it looks like this. Perfect. And now I'm going to click on the armature up to the top right. Rotation X will be 0 to let him lay down. And on scale X, Y, Z, everything 1 to make it like times 100. Will look like this. Then press A on your keyboard. Control A. All transforms. And it will look like this. This is okay. This is fully okay. Then we are going to export the FBX or Terra model. Open the Armature tab, add leaf bones unchecked. And then let's say Terra B key FBX export. Then I can minimize Blender, open the FBX model, and it should look like this. For Osdanovas Mdlx Editor, you have to laying him on the floor at this point for whatever reason. I don't know why. And you have to add the scaling to times 100 for it. Then we are going back to the Mdlx Editor. File, import, replace mesh, select model to load, and then Terra way Keyblade. Then import. And it will look like this. Standing right this. This is correct. Perfect. Then I'm just hitting save. So this now overrides the Terra Mdlx, and if I now going to open an animation viewer with the MSet, we see here nothing because sometimes the animations in the tool can't read the model correctly or something, I don't know. It will look like this. But we have an open KH tool, animation tool, that still does the trick here. I'm going to press KH2 MSet Motion Editor. Open it, load. And then Terra Mdlx and Terra MSet. And you see there's Terra. And make it a little bit bigger. Motion, idle 1, and it looks like this. And there is the Keyblade. Fully working with Terra's animations whatsoever. Looking good, I guess. Walking animation, looking good. Terra's Keyblade still holding here. And if I now go to like tag animation, combo, it will look like this. If you make Terra like an enemy or something, make sure you have proper hitboxes, collisions and stuff, so it will work perfectly fine. And if I go for this, let me see if I can find the animation quick. Same. This. The air combo. This is. This one. There. The Keyblade is also will be thrown because. But in this animation, Terra actually freezes 39th bone, and since the Keyblade is attached to bone 39, it will always follow the movement of that bone. And that's actually pretty much it about it. Now you have successfully imported a new model with Osdanovas Mdlx Editor. That's it. Also, that's it for the tutorial. I can't say nothing more actually. So maybe see you for the next tutorial if I have another idea. See ya!